So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back 2 weeks in a row. Can you believe it? We're doing Revival. We're going back over this in our series where we re-rank each album and we see what I did a year ago and see how it has changed. Just before we start, just to mention we do have a Discord server. It is in the description, and also go follow me on Twitter. Why not? It's quite funny. But we're going to jump straight into this one with Walk on Water, which I'm going to put in good. You know, I think it's underrated. I think it's overhated. It's not the worst song ever. It's basically just saying, you know, everyone's shitting on me, but remember, I'm still good. That's about it. There's a Beyonce version and a Skylar Grey version. The Skylar Grey version is far better, but the song itself's good. Don't necessarily go out my way to listen to it, but if it came on, I'm probably not going to turn it off. It's a decent song. Well, good, not decent. Believe, it's decent. I know people are going to hate me for this, but the song itself is not that good. I can't get behind it. I just don't understand people's rave for this song. It's just annoying. I'm moving on before I get shouted at. Chloroseptic shit. Yeah, moving on from that. Untouchable shit. Moving on from that. River's a classic. Cool. Right, we got a good song. River's good with Ed Sheeran. What a hell of a collab. One that kind of doesn't make sense but does at the same time. This actually got Christmas #2 in the UK in 2017, because Ed Sheeran actually got Christmas #1 with Perfect. So you got #1 and #2, which is a bit mental. But the song did quite well, mainly because Ed Sheeran was in it, because obviously this album didn't do very well for Eminem. Ed Sheeran kind of bumped the song up. The song's really good. There's not too much more to say. Remind Me is an amazing song. I think it's really cool. I like the I Love Rock and Roll sample. I think it works really, really well. And it's just an upbeat, happy song, which I quite like. Like Home's an amazing song if you just count how it sounds. I hate the fact that it's all political and crap. I hate politics in rap. Always have. I tend to just ignore the lyrics in political ones, whether it's on the left or the right. I don't care. I just like how it sounds, and for me, this song sounds epic. Bad Husband's a good song. It's not amazing. If it came on, wouldn't turn it off. Don't really go out my way to listen to it. It's got a decent message, and the hook is really good. I feel like the song itself is just quite boring, if that makes much sense. Tragic Endings is a classic. I think the song is really good. I know a lot of people don't like it, and Skylar Grey's voice can get a bit annoying in the chorus, but I really like it. I think the song works really well. The chorus is epic, the verse is epic, lyrics, the meaning's really good. Everything about it is a really, really good song. So that's why I put it in classic. Framed is also a classic. I love the fact it's a prequel to 3am. Awesome. Or is it a prequel or a sequel? I don't actually know whether it's a prequel or sequel. All I know is that the song absolutely bangs, and it's an amazing song. Nowhere Fast. I'm going to put it amazing. I think the song's really, really good. I think, again, it's one that kind of went under the radar bit. It's a little bit underrated. The chorus is really good, and so is the verses. The lyrics in it are pretty good as well. Yeah, it's kind of an underrated song. You don't really hear much people talking about it, but I think it's really good. Heat, for me, is a classic. I think the song's just daft. I think it's brilliant. I like the rap rock type thing. What's funny about this album is that back in the day, Eminem used to shit on rap rock. He used to hate it. And then his whole album, like Heat, Remind Me, Untouchable, they've all got rock in it. And so it's In Your Head, that does as well. It's kind of funny that he used to shit on it and now he's doing it himself. What he did 5 years ago in this album. But I think it works really well. Offended's decent. I think it's impressive how fast he goes. It's one of his really, really, really quick ones towards the end. But the song itself is really annoying with the jazz in the background. I hate jazz. It's shit. So Offended's a decent song. Need Me's good. Eminem and Pink have always kind of clicked together when it came to working on music. Like, they did Won't Back Down on Recovery, which is a really good song. Also an Easter egg on 5 Zombies on Call of Duty. But Need Me, it isn't quite as good as Won't Back Down, but it is a good song. In Your Head's amazing. Again, I like the sample. The original song is so much better, and Bad Wolves did a version of the song as well, which was even better than the original. So out of the 3, this is technically third. But it's an amazing song. I really like it. I love how it flows. I love the fact that he sampled such a legendary song. It works so well. Castle and A Rose are both classic. they're essentially like the same song in a way. Like in a Rose, he goes back into classic by saying we're rewinding the tape, which is really clever. But I love the message that they both have. I think they both are really, really good songs, and they both sound really good as well. That's the thing. They don't just have a good message; they both sound good. A Rose is quite a hard-hitting, deep song, which probably why I like it. I quite like my soppy songs. But Castle, the beat's amazing. I love the fact it's like a message to Hayley. Absolutely epic. So this is what I did last year. And this is what I'm doing this year. So, River has stayed the same. Tragic Endings, Castle and Rose stayed the same. Kind of expected that. Framed has gone up 1. Okay. Like Home has stayed the same. In Your Head has stayed the same. Kind of expected that. Remind Me's gone up 1. Bad Husband has stayed the same. Nowhere Fast has gone up 1. Heat has gone up 2. And Need Me has stayed the same. Cool. Walk on Water's gone up 1. Offended has stayed the same. Believe's gone up 1. There you go. It went up 1. Stop shouting at me. Clara Septic and Untouchable stayed the same. The album as a whole, clearly I'm actually enjoying it more than I did last year. But I just don't see the rave behind like some of the songs on this album. Some people really like it. Some people hate it. I'm more on the hate side. I never really got my way to listen to this album, apart from a couple of different songs on it, like Tragic Endings, Framed. Like, they're okay, but as a whole the album sucks. It's simple as, if your opinion's different, you are wrong. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's it. We did 2 weeks in a row. Don't shout at me. Please don't shout at me for Believe. I'm expecting dislikes. I don't care. Do what you need to do. Goodbye.